guys, welcome to our very first episode of
The Social Notions.
Welcome,
Yeah, mate, that's
lock
what
in
I
with us. We're going to chat about random stuff for a while. So basically, how this is going to work, I've got myself and my two lovely friends. I am Ella. This is Katie.
Hi, I'm Katie.
Are we going to do a background synopsis of each other?
We can do.
What, of each
Should
other?
we do that?
Oh, of each
What,
other.
like, how well we know each other? So I'd.
No,
Ella.
as in we'd explain our own story, you know?
Yeah, mate, why
Okay.
not?
Like an X
Yeah, let's
Factor
get
thing.
deep.
Jan, take it away, mate. This
No,
is
you
Jan.
go first, mate.
Me?
Yeah,
Ella, you
obviously.
created it.
So I'm Ella, currently studying in Brighton, vocals, I'm a singer, and I'm really into, political and social activism, which is partly why this podcast came about. That's about it from me. I'm from Essex originally. Just chilling, So let's pass it over to Katie.
Hi, I'm Katie. I also study at Brighton and I do vocals as well, so I'm a singer. I also work part-time at Lush. Can I say
classic
that? Can I
Lush.
drop that?
She's already dropped the Lush
Sounds
bomb.
good to me.
No copyright infringement on that one.
Shocking.
And yeah, I would say I'm woke, I roll with the times.
Woke. Certified.
Indeed.
Gianluca, take it away.
I'm Gianluca. I'm originally from Manchester, but I study in Brighton. Study songwriting.
Oh, I forgot to say where I was from.
Oh, brilliant.
Sorry to cut into you there. I'm from Suffolk. It's nice. You should come visit, maybe.
Back to you, Gianluca, after that rude
I'm
interruption.
Really sorry. I'm actually really sorry.
What part did I get up to? Oh, I'm from Manchester, but I now study in Brighton. I study songwriting. And, yeah, I'm interested in social, political, and just bullshit debates.
There we go.
And I think that the reason why I'm doing it is because I need to learn about all these things.
Life's about learning, isn't it?
It is.
And I kind of represent the male or masculine, maybe not masculine, but the male output in the group.
There we go. I mean, you are the man of the
Because
group.
I think it's good for boys to listen as well, even though we don't like listening.
We're getting deep already, guys.
Yes.
We actually are.
Get locked in, get ready for this kind of stuff. So you'll see soon to our right, we have a wheel of notions. See what we did there? Which will, every episode, randomly choose a topic that we're just going to discuss. We might, go off on a tangent. We definitely will go off on
We
a
definitely
yeah.
will go off a tangent.
but that's kind of the premise of what is going to happen here. So I guess we're going to dive in.
Yeah.
We really hope you guys enjoy it.
Can I
And
spin?
let's get started.
Okay then.
So guys, our first topic, our very first episode is online dating. Could be a controversial topic, could not be.
Well, yeah,
Who
I've
knows?
got opinions on it.
Yeah, there you go.
I
So
also-
I'll kick it off. I am part of the online dating fad. I have a Tinder account. I don't really use it that much because I find it quite strange that people. Strange, is that the word? I find it strange that people. It becomes obsessive, doesn't it?
It
I feel.
does, yeah.
I know loads of people that are obsessed with it.
It's just easy to be on your phone and just swipe. And it's weird that people judge people literally from one photo. Like, I don't ever tend to go through their profile and read what they've written.
I mean, it's very impersonal, isn't it?
Completely.
I think it takes away the randomness of love.
But then the argument against it is that a lot of people struggle with social interactions.
Yeah, but surely then things like Tinder and online dating would only add to that. Because if you're going to hide behind a screen, which is an argument for things like, well, as in a social media in general,
I mean, it does
course.
kind of fall under
Is
that
that you
topic, doesn't it?
portray yourself in a different light.
Oh, yeah, completely.
Yeah, it's not that I disagree with it. It's just I'm not on it personally.
I do also
You're not on it at
think-
all?
No,
Never have been.
never have
Yeah,
been.
you
no.
have.
Sorry, yeah, I have.
You did have.
Is that
like,
a
I did have it for a bit, but then I found myself doing it. I found myself looking at people and judging people basically on how
Well, that's
good
what it
they
is,
were
isn't
at
it?
taking a picture of themselves.
Because you don't get like a hello, this is me. I mean, you have a bio, but it's
What
all
can you
it can all
say
be
in,
fake,
in
can't
like
it?
200 words. See, that's the thing. That's the danger of.
And
them
it
as
is
well.
essentially, you've got how many Tinder photos you're allowed? 8?
5.
Oh, 5? I don't know.
So you've got to sum yourself up in 5 pictures.
Yeah.
Whereas I could probably sum myself up in not 5 words, but if you're speaking to someone in real life, say you've met someone at a bar, surely that's better than judging someone off 5 pictures. Obviously you have a bio and stuff, but yeah, like you said, people can just make shit up.
The other part of this is catfishing. That's a very big
Catfishing
part
is
of
it's a dangerous game.
catfishing is bad.
It
Well,
is
that's
really bad.
that's yeah, that you can do that on a major or minor scale.
I know people that have been seriously catfished.
Yeah, because you
like
you
no
can-
teeth catfished.
Oh my days, that's intense.
Yeah.
No teeth
That's
catfish
really
is
intense.
quite
what's-
intense.
but what does happen if you get catfished? Do you go on the date? You go see
Well,
it
the
through?
thing is, you turn up, don't you?
But
if you plan to go on a date, you turn up. All you know so far is those 5 pictures and the bio, which is then all fake.
Yeah, that's wrong.
But that's like the scary part.
Motorbike.
That's the scary
It's a
part.
motorbike. This is the
That's the
problems of
scary part of
filming in
Tinder,
the big
though.
city.
But it's not just Tinder. There's many different.
Well, Tinder is the most used, isn't it? Then
Of
you've
Tinder
got,
is the most used.
Let's see
You've
how
got-
many.
You've got Bumble, which I also
I have
at some
Bumble.
point
What's
had.
Bumble? What's the
See,
difference between Bumble and
that's
Tinder?
why Bumble's become quite big, because it's basically you have it. You explain.
So essentially, it's the girls have to message like you first.
Okay.
Um,
So
It like kind of unlocks a conversation, doesn't
yeah,
it? if the girl
unlocks the
messages?
conversation, and you get 24 hours or something like 12, 24 hours to like message them back.
So
if
it's
they
so it's
both
for
swipe.
the. We're talking about a heterosexual relationship.
That's the
That's
thing,
the
though,
other
because
thing.
obviously I am not party to a heterosexual relationship, as you guys will come to know. So I think I did have a Bumble profile at some point, but I can't remember how it works, especially with a male homosexual relationship. How does that work? Because
Which one?
who messages,
messages
first?
first?
That is a big flaw in that system. I've never given it enough time to figure that out.
No. And we were talking about it the other night. Actually, I was talking about it with a few friends, and a lot of them said that they use Tinder or any sort of dating app just for sex.
I mean, yeah, the Tinder is massively used just for like hookups and that kind of thing,
Quick.
which isn't a problem, but that isn't the premise of how the app started.
No.
So then you've got a group of people looking for love, a group of people looking for sex,
Yeah.
and the kind of other group who don't really
You
know
do
what they're
they're
doing.
Yeah.
I mean,
that
and
is
then-
so me. Like,
That's also me.
fully. I'm just like,
It's
well.
me with life. I don't know what I'm doing.
So when do you decipher who's looking for sex and who's looking for
That's
a
the
relationship?
problem. If you
That's
go on
why
a
it
date.
becomes a spirally thing, because you're looking.
That's
you're
where the
trying to-
danger comes
yeah.
from with the online dating.
'Cause surely
I
then
think.
Yeah.
you're opened up to any form of harassment. Especially, unfortunately, boys are actively looking for sex on Tinder. I know that because I am a boy.
Which again, that's not a bad thing.
It isn't like if
But
the
it's
other
the
party is
problem-
willing.
The problem lies in that.
I think if you make yourself
consensual
clear,
Yeah, which is fine.
but then
But the problem
would you
is-
start a conversation with someone at a bar, going, "Yeah, I'm just looking for sex.
I am just looking for sex.
Yeah.
Yeah,
My
that's-
name's Jan."
That's the thing, though.
That's not what you do.
That's completely alien in like interaction
yeah,
in real life.
you would get told to like
But I have
see
received messages on Tinder of
like
explicit like first message.
Yeah, you see, I
That's
Not like
intense.
hello, how are you? It's like hello and then followed by.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say it,
no,
but
no,
we all know
well,
where.
we know what's
Yeah.
going.
when I was on Tinder, I don't think I got any matches. I don't think I got any matches. Any
He's looking for love,
messages.
guys. He's looking for love.
He is. We can make
And that
you
was
Tinder. We
that
can
was
make you a
probably
Tinder
part of the
one
reason
if
why I
you want.
deleted it anyway. I just didn't.
Do you want to
didn't
know
That's another
some-
thing. It's so soul destroying.
Of
course it is, yeah.
Oh my god.
So like it, again, which is similar to just social media in general.
Yeah.
You know, you get obsessed with the likes, you get obsessed with the matches, and it's very like, what's the word I'm looking for?
It's
Like,
like
it
you're-
makes you feel good.
yeah, it's
But then if
making
you don't get it,
it's making you look for other people's like what's the word?
Validation.
Validation. It's making
Yeah.
you looking for other people's validation.
but then you
Which
become
sucks
obsessed
because
with that,
You shouldn't have to.
and then you don't get it, and then you keep swiping until you get it, and that's where the
Yeah.
obsession comes in,
Yeah.
which is dangerous. Another massive dangerous part of online dating is like the whole like culture of not date rape, but like you'll meet up with someone you don't know,
Yeah,
and
that's a lot of.
I'm not going to say it's a risk you take because no one should ever.
It
Feel
shouldn't
risk.
be a risk,
Yeah,
should it?
No, it shouldn't be. That is the point.
But-
It shouldn't be a risk, but it is.
It is.
And that is one of the
That's
biggest
why you now have
dangers.
the hashtag pray for is it hashtag ask
Oh,
for
ask for
Angela?
Angela, but that's
in
in
pubs and
that's
stuff?
in in pubs
But is
and
that
stuff.
only a
Sorry,
Brighton thing?
What's that?
So
So-
it was kind of a social media campaign thing as a hashtag that went round.
Right.
Hashtag ask for Angela, and a lot of pubs in Brighton
Yeah.
do it.
On the
Yeah.
backs
Um,
of doors? Do you have it? Because we have an all-female, like most female toilets I go into, they have it. I
Yeah,
don't know
so
if it's the
it's
same for you
basically-
guys.
It's a scheme which, if you're on a date, whether it's a date that is derived from Tinder or whatever,
Whatever,
or just
yeah.
a first date or anything really,
Mm.
and if you're uncomfortable, male or female, you go up to the bar and you say, "Is Angela working tonight?"
Oh, right, okay.
And it's kind of a cue of, I'm in a situation
Yeah.
where I need to either be helped or I need you to call
Someone
me a
needs to
taxi
and I can
or
get out of
just
there.
get me out of here.
So that's
The problem
good.
is,
It's
what
not
if,
good
what if
that
Angela
it's come
is
to that,
working?
though.
What if I have a staff
Yeah,
member called
true.
Angela?
Ange, come here.
Come here.
Mum.
Not that Angela. Yeah,
Um,
no, but it's
My mum's
like,
called
it's
Angela,
very good
Just saying.
that is big, but also it's not good.
It's
'cause
not good that it should be a
shouldn't
thing. It should be a thing. You shouldn't go on a date and fear for your whatever, your
No,
life,
but that is-
basically.
that is a massive part of, I think, the online dating situation.
So the question is do you reckon is it better to be on online dating, or do you think it's better to meet someone naturally? Because naturally you can gauge what someone's like, kind of, to an extent. You
Mm.
can get if we go to a bar and I'm speaking to a girl, I can gauge their personality just by looking at them, or not looking at them, but speaking to them for longer than 5 minutes.
Well,
Yeah, no. And
Whereas-
also, I always find that people become more attractive once you've had a conversation, or
Oh,
less
yeah,
attractive depending
completely.
on the conversation.
Yeah.
I,
Yeah, whereas Tinder, it can be kind of a grey area
impersonal.
because you can be anyone you want online. You can be anyone you want.
That's scary, that
It's
is.
terrifying.
Well, it goes down to catfishing, mate. I could get a Google picture,
Mm.
stock footage of a guy with a six pack, and then
Pop it on.
when I meet up with a girl and I take my top off, I'm not the same guy. I'm the guy with the 8-pack.
Yes.
But that's just wrong to me.
well,
it is.
People before social media, like my great
They just
aunt
met.
and uncle, they
Like
would,
normal people.
like they met at a dance. Like
I
that's
feel
so
like everyone's
nice.
grandparents
Yeah,
met at a
that's-
dance.
yeah.
And they've
My
been
grandparents
together
met at
for
dance.
they've been together for like 60 years. Like
Yeah.
I think like
We've lost it. We've lost
we've
that.
lost that
I don't know if
spark.
I don't think it's wrong to say we've lost it. We've lost
I mean, it's
the
definitely
love.
not as
It's just-
like authentic. Like love wasn't as authentic.
So go on.
I think love is everywhere and it's authentic, but I think people nowadays, because of what's happened with the internet, I'd like to think that our age group just missed it, because I don't think I'm obsessed with social media or online dating or anything, but I think the year groups just below us, I'm looking at kind of 15 to 17 and below, are very obsessed.
they
and it's-
might. Yeah.
I think that's kind of the dangerous age.
That is what's
almost.
scary is that
and they're
everything,
young as well.
your whole sort of persona is online, and that's
And people then don't know how to be a person in real life.
In real life, which
Well,
is
the-
terrifying.
You meet kids and they don't know how to have a conversation, which is awful. They're
yeah.
just
I mean that's
used to having a screen.
yeah.
It's like
I don't know how that. Well, yeah, it links to online dating, doesn't it? Because it's you then
Yeah,
when you get older, you do
I think a lot of people.
automatically get onto online dating sites
Yeah.
to find love rather than going out socializing. Going out with a group of friends, socializing and meeting people at bars, dances. Even though
We've
no
never
one
been to a
dances
I
dance
think
anymore.
we should make a dance.
like a ball.
Yeah.
You have to
That'd be
pay
sick.
to get
Barn
me an address.
So, I've got up this website called www.businessofapps.com, and it says
Shout out.
57 million Tinder users around the world, 4.1 million Tinder subscribers pay for premium
can
Tinder
pay?
Plus and Tinder
Yeah.
Gold.
So what do you get from that though?
I personally don't have it, but what I think
You're allowed
is-
to rewind, aren't you?
yeah,
And
you're
if
allowed to
you-
rewind to go back if you accidentally swipe
Yeah.
the wrong way. You can have
You've
have
missed the love of your life.
unlimited.
Must go back.
You can have unlimited. It's like a game, though, isn't it? It is like a
Yeah.
game.
But that's the thing.
That's
yeah.
worrying though when you think about that it's a game. Life's a game, guys.
the game of life.
That is the thing. That's what I found myself going into it, going on it,
When you're bored.
and like it's not part of reality.
No,
It's
it's
like-
just something on your phone.
It's just
It's
something
like they're
on
not
your
even
phone,
people.
like an app. Yeah, because
Yeah.
you've never
It's
met them, you'll never will
degrading.
meet them. So you're just scrolling, and that's like it's so insensitive to just scroll and go,
Yeah.
nah. Like, why would you do that?
Yeah, it's really weird.
Why would you do that? That's the wrong question. Why would I let myself do that?
No, it's true though.
It's literally just like
But
playing.
I do it because
pool.
I still have
you know,
Tinder
on
on
your
my
phone.
phone and I still have an
Of
account.
course.
I go on it probably like
Once a week.
once a month.
Oh,
No,
wow.
honestly, hardly.
Okay,
I
go on it
forget
once
it's
a
there.
week.
It's in one of my folders, and then I'll go on it when I'm really bored, like
Bored,
in
yeah.
bed, like can't sleep.
Yeah.
And you swipe and whatever, and I'm just
So-
and then I'll close it down and I'll forget about it.
The
that's the
reality
thing.
is if we're kind of similar, how many other people are in the same boat? Like, do we actually really need?
I don't know.
Like,
I don't know what I'm doing on there.
like, is there anyone that actually is good with Tinder? Like, or is
Yeah,
it just
mate. I know
What do you
some
mean
proper,
good with Tinder.
like you
I
know,
don't
like people
know, I
that
guess.
smash into Tinder,
So-
like.
that can
So
like
you're
meet
saying
up
it's-
like every other day?
So you're saying it like it's a skill.
Well, is it a skill? Is it just that's just confidence, though? I think, isn't
yeah,
it?
true.
Well, but is it confidence if you're hiding behind a
Well,
phone?
I don't know. You see,
Is it confident? Like you just said, you do it when you're bored. Surely, like, you don't go out to a bar or wherever, a social situation, when you're bored. You go out to relieve the boredom and
yeah.
do something.
So it's the complete
that's-
opposite.
It's
kind
complete
of.
opposite. Whereas you just said you do it when you're bored.
Yeah, but
Like,
I don't think
to pass
everyone
the
does
time.
that.
No,
yeah.
no, not saying. Well,
Actually, I
must
think
be, doesn't
I
it?
think a lot more people than you would think do that, and even people that actually use it to meet up with people. It's just kind of a thing that they do when they're bored. And they're like, "Oh, match. Hey,
Yeah.
how are you?" I very rarely message anyone on it, just because I feel like I'm much better at talking to people in person
yeah.
than I am behind a
on
screen.
mhm.
And then there are the opposite of that people that use Tinder a lot are the people that feel that they're probably more confident behind a screen than they are in person, maybe.
There's also a thing on the premium where you can super like. So
You
it's
can
not-
super like normally, can't you?
yeah, but you only get like one a day or something like that.
Oh, so
Whereas
you
with
can
premium,
smash
you
the
can-
super
So
likes.
what happens
Which-
with a super like?
they get told.
They get told that someone super
Super
liked
liked
them, so
them.
that they go on Tinder and start swiping.
So that
and then
boosts
if they
their ego.
Yeah, it builds
Oh,
up egos.
yeah, it pops up with their profile, and if you keep swiping, then someone comes up and it has like
A
I think it's blue, isn't it,
yeah,
with a
yeah,
star.
blue little star.
So you know that they're the person that super liked you. And do you know what? It is true though that the super like thing does work, because if someone super likes me,
Yeah, of course.
and I look at them, you know, face value physically, and I don't find them attractive, but I'm like, oh, I'll give them the
that's
benefit of the doubt.
nice.
They've super
Yeah,
liked
they
me.
super like me.
It's ridiculous, isn't it? Because you wouldn't do that in person
No.
on a bar. I really like you. Shout to the end of the bar.
I super like you.
Yeah.
Come over here. Nah.
Like, fuck. come off, mate.
Leave me alone. It's crazy, isn't it?
Um,
And the thing is, we're talking about Tinder, but there are so many more.
yeah, there's
Oh,
much more. than
there's
Tinder, isn't
there's a new one that I just signed. I just
Oh,
signed
God,
up
here
to,
she
but
goes.
like it was only out of like just interest in it. It's called Hinge.
That's what she says.
Hinge.
Yeah, Hinge.
Oh, I never heard that before.
And it's essentially, I don't know how to describe it. It's kind of like Tinder, but
Katie's our in-house researcher, by the way.
hello.
Fact checker.
They're kind of all like Tinder now.
No, they're not though. Like, because you have like the old
It's
school
cooler than
online dating.
Match.com or eHarmony, but less superficial than Tinder.
Right.
So, obviously, the difference between Tinder and the rest is that you can swipe.
It's very much the modern online dating, because that's not like Tinder wasn't the first. Like
No,
there was
no,
like
it's like
you said,
Match.com
Match.com,
and-
eHarmony, and then there's all like
eHarmony.
the online datings that are aimed at like
Fish
religious groups.
Oh,
Like they have
yeah.
I think they have like Muslim online dating,
Big
all that kind of
beautiful
stuff.
women.
Yeah, like,
Like,
loads of different stuff. And then they obviously have
into groups.
Her is a lesbian dating, or
Oh,
like
yeah?
like
Grindr?
a female dating app. Grinder is a male date. Like, do you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
there's a lot of it. I have a her profile.
Do you?
I don't ever use it though.
Oh,
But it
shame.
is pretty much the same as Tinder, just kind of a lower budget version.
This one, it says designed to be deleted, but I don't know how to describe it to you. It's like,
Designed to be deleted.
so essentially you have like, there's like you get 4 questions and you have to answer them, and then you get two or three pictures, and then on the profiles it's a case of like liking the different, you can like different aspects of their profile. So like for one of mine, it's like one of my questions is like what's your favorite game to play, and I put like the Hokey Cokey.
Oh,
And,
of course
like,
she did.
That is bollocks.
Hokey Cokey is not a game.
Hokey
It's a
cokey.
dance.
Yeah, that's not a that's not a
disagree,
game.
because
I
When you have
disagree.
fun, I always
It's a
have fun
game.
when I play the hokey cokey, because that's what it's all about.
Oh, Hokey
Okay.
Cokey.
But yeah, and someone messaged me, like, someone liked that, and then messaged me about it, like, hokey
What? So
cokey
you
isn't a
like
game.
you like certain
Oh,
parts
so it
of
started a
people's-
conversation.
Yeah,
profile?
from the little, like, question, and then
Oh, that's weird.
yeah, but you can alternatively you can just like pictures.
Do
of
you have
people.
you have pictures as well? It's not just
Yeah,
questions.
Yeah, it is.
Right.
It's kind of like Tinder, but I guess more conversational.
They're trying to make it less
But
superficial.
it's rubbish. I don't like it. It's rubbish.
Oh.
Sorry, Hinge. If you ever
Sponsor us, Hinge.
But I don't know whether that's because it's a new one and not many people know about it yet.
Maybe.
Or whether I don't know. It's just a bit of a weird.
Yeah,
weird
how do you
counter.
reckon, like, big ones like Tinder and Grindr? I've heard of Grindr, not on it.
You know.
No.
You're not into
Tinder was processing 1 billion swipes per day by late 2014. That
When
has
was
now
it? Do you
risen
know
to
when it was
1.6
released?
billion.
I haven't got a clue.
Let me look.
1 billion swipes.
That's a lot.
So that just proves that not many people are getting.
They're not getting
You know,
matches.
if people are swipe. Oh no, because you can swipe if you like them as
Um,
well. Okay, sorry.
12th
Yeah.
of
Ignore me.
September
That was
2012.
2012. Oh, it's later than I thought it was. Earlier than I thought it was. Sorry.
Bumble started in December 2014. That's mad. So it's been
Mm.
around for a while.
yeah.
Crazy.
Active Tinder users log in on average 4 times a day.
There's
See,
a rule
that's
at 4
that's
times
not.
a day.
That's mad.
I know people that do that, but
So how
I
much
don't.
time do you reckon people spend on Tinder a day?
Over 20 million.
See, now you've got that thing on your phone that tells you.
Oh yeah,
what
you do
apps.
now. Yeah,
It
yeah.
would be interesting. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't use it.
Shall I go and get my phone?
Nah.
Nah, okay.
No.
But it would be
Uh,
interesting to.
Well, it's
to
just
see.
it's just interesting to see because
I reckon there are people that
with
use it
that
up to like a
time-
couple of hours a day.
Yeah.
I reckon.
well, with that time that you spend on Tinder, swiping,
Mm.
my opinion is that you could just be out
At a bar.
at a bar, or no, it doesn't have to be a
Swiping.
bar if you don't drink. You know, it can be anywhere, any social
park.
situation.
Yeah, that sounds kind of weird. Not a park. Don't
Not
go to
the
parks,
park.
guys.
That's a bit weird.
Yeah, sorry.
Well, you know, if that's what you're into, then you go and meet people at the park.
Okay.
There's kind
As
of a
long
grey
as it's
area
not-
there of
yeah,
park.
yeah.
Also having children there. I mean,
Yeah,
you know,
all right, maybe not.
maybe don't go to parks and pick up people. Just
No.
disclaimer.
Um,
We do not condone.
It
But
says-
that's what I'm saying is you can. That's what you should do instead. Not should. It's the wrong word. But that's what you could do instead.
Yeah. But then again, it's like it is a thing of like it's just how people. Because the thing is, I know a lot of people whose relationships started on Tinder,
Yeah.
and like a lot of our friends, you know, that are successful relationships. Well,
So-
how do you
Successful
measure?
relationship.
How do you measure? Do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
loving.
You
want a
relationships
Grammy.
that- they are winning awards. No, but like a loving relationship, let's say,
That's,
Yeah.
you know.
that started on
that's
Tinder
standard.
and other.
I know a couple of people.
So it's like
So
you
it
know.
does.
It
So it
does
does
work.
work.
That's-
It's
yeah.
just.
But do you know
I
what?
don't think it works for everyone.
I think when
That's fair.
when online dating started, it worked. But now the culture that we live in
Yeah.
of like just social media in general, looking at people and judging them for face value, and also the kind of sex culture, let's say,
Yeah. Yeah.
it has changed it.
Yeah.
It's
Especially
shifted,
especially
definitely.
with yeah, you know, young adults like our age.
Yeah.
Like that's unfortunately, like if you're a straight male, you know, I've seen it that boys just want sex,
But
especially at this
But
age.
girls do as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right, yeah,
Let's
but,
not-
but
I
the-
think
but
it's
what I'm
just
trying,
because it's
what
not
I'm trying to say
spoken
is,
about.
yeah,
Yeah.
what I'm trying to say is, boys,
It's the lad culture, isn't
it's
it?
the lad culture.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's the lad culture to find a girl, have sex with her, and then find a new one. Not for everyone, but
I do feel like though, sorry to interject, but I do find with Tinder that there's a lot of pressure for people to like
Have sex.
constantly have sex or like
I've definitely
be
felt
in
that.
relationships.
Because that isn't why I ever started Tinder or ever used Tinder.
yeah.
Casual sex is fine, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
You know, you do you.
do you, honey.
But that's not what I would use it for.
Yeah.
And when I have had conversations with people, I have very much felt the pressure to be like,
Yeah.
I don't want to have
have
sex
sex.
straight
Yeah.
away.
Yeah.
You know, we can have sex at some point maybe,
Yeah.
but not straight away.
you know,
But people, maybe
There's a lot of
expect
pressure.
that a
Yeah.
lot of the time,
Of course.
especially with
Yeah.
Tinder.
Well, that's the thing is that's what that's the what I was trying to get at is if you are a person that goes on social media
Tinder.
online dating
Online dating.
to find sex,
Mm.
then it's just a bit like it's not wrong because if that's what if that's what the other person is, you know, if
Looking
they're
for as
aware
well.
of that,
But that is the problem. It's like what I said of those groups. It's the group that wants sex, which is fine. The group that are looking for love, which is also fine. And the ones in the middle who aren't really sure what they want. So guys, I guess we'll round up the online dating conversation. Katie, final thoughts.
Oh, I didn't think you'd come to me first, but I think there's someone that says Tinder is for hookups and Bumble is for dating, which
Interesting.
I agree with. I do think that's true.
You think Tinder now, the culture of Tinder is purely hookup?
Yep, and Bumble is more. I've been on like more dates on Bumble than I have on Tinder.
Okay.
I also think there is a lot of pressure, like I do think I hate the whole like judgment, like judging a book by its character. I hate that, but
Cover.
ultimately, like if it's not upsetting anyone, and you know that that's going to happen when you sign up for it, you know that what the game is.
Guess
So it's like you kind of just have to deal with that, don't you? But yeah, that's my thoughts.
Okay. Gianluca.
Personally, I am not on it, and I don't think I will be on it. Because I want to improve on social skills, and I don't.
He's learning
believe-
to speak English. Everyone.
Yeah, I don't believe that that's how I am gonna find the one. But I mean, if you're on it, I'm not gonna. You know, you're not a bad person for being on it. It's just if you take it too far, like when you're pressuring people. It basically, if you're a dick, don't be on it. If you're not a dick and you sort of,
You
You
have
know,
good intentions. I
you have
guess.
good intentions, whether
Go
that
for it.
is getting, getting some action, or just looking for someone to watch Bridget Jones with you,
And have a
then-
little
There you go.
cuddle.
then go for it.
The two
Just-
categories on Tinder.
Just don't be a
Action,
dick.
Bridget Jones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just don't be a dick.
Yeah, there you go.
Wise
I
words.
agree with everything you guys have both said. I think I'm definitely in the zone of, although I have it on my phone, it's not something I regularly use, and I don't think I'm going to find love on there either. But who knows? I'm not ruling it out, but also I don't use it. It's like I'm not going to win the lottery if I don't enter, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think there are a lot of dangers with it, but there's a lot of dangers just with the internet in
And
general,
everything.
with the culture of the online thing, you know. So yeah, I think dangerous, but also good. It's it's like you don't
It is
know.
a yin and yang.
It can be good for a lot of people, especially how accessible it is.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Also,
I think that's that.
I think
we
you're right.
didn't mention as well on Tinder you can do like friendship or dating.
Can you?
I think it might be Bumble.
Okay,
actually.
so that might that's you can
Ah,
find
you
friends.
can
You can
just-
find friends as
If you're
well,
looking
but
for friends.
that brings up the
But
same
then-
sort of issues as well.
Why would you?
I mean, if you say you move to a new place, you move to a new country, and you're looking for friends, knowing how
Like,
many people
like
use
gap
it.
years and things like
There
that.
you go. That's
Fair enough.
interesting. There you go. Well, guys, that was our conversation about online dating. I hope you enjoyed. If anyone's looking for love, we have Gianluca, our in-house single.
Just not on Tinder.
No, just not on Tinder. Just come and find us.
DM.
Do not come and find us.
Come find us, mate. That's fine.
It's absolutely fine.
I'll be in a park.
Yeah, we'll be sat in the bench in the park by the swings. You'll find Gianluca. But yeah, guys, that is us. We're going to add a little segment in. It's going to be called Song of the Week, seeing as we are all music students. Feel like we should maybe discuss, a
I
bit
think
of
we
music.
should use that.
We all love music. So
It's like
My-
our suggestions to
my
you.
song of the week is going to be "You Dear" by Eloise.
Oh.
It's a very chill track. Look her up. She's got a very nice voice. Katie, song of the week.
So, mine isn't really a song. Mine is like it is a song.
She's always got to be difficult.
You gotta be. You just gotta be hard, you know.
Yeah.
But go on.
It's called. It's Esperanza Spalding. It is actually called Heavens and Pennies, but she does like a 24-hour recording
Oh yes, I have
on
seen
that's
it.
quite cool.
YouTube, and that's like the final take. It's called like Exposure. It's really good and it's really intense and it's beautiful.
Esperanza Spalding is incredible.
Yeah.
Look her up, guys. Jan. Song of the week.
Mine is by a band called San Scout,
Oh.
and the song is called Soul. They've done an incredible music video to it, where they kind of have these. They've got this bit of software on their laptop or computer, and it's weird. They've like messed around with it. It's cool. The tune is sick. The guy's voice is incredible.
There you go.
And it's kind of like a 1975 meets
Ooh.
meets Bon Iver. Really, it's pretty cool.
Sounds interesting.
And yeah, they're not the biggest band in the world, but they're doing well for themselves.
Yeah.
So
I guess we'll link all our songs of the week below.
definitely.
Yeah.
Just to let you know, guys, you can find us over on Instagram. It's just The Social Notions. Same on Facebook. Look out for the upload of this first episode. It's going to be on YouTube and Spotify, hopefully.
We will get it on Spotify soon.
It will. We'll let you know on Instagram and Facebook when it goes up. But yeah, like I said, all our songs of the week will be linked below. All of our individual socials will be linked below. And I guess that's us.
Yay!
Yeah.
Thanks for listening,
Cheers.
Well
guys.
done, guys.
I hope you enjoyed.
Shabba.
See you guys soon.